Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anisha and thank you so much for joining me here today. Today I'm setting up my monthly pages for October in my bullet journal. For this month's theme, I decided to go with the beach theme, kind of like a sunset on the beach. I know October has nothing to do with it, but that's okay. People usually go with autumn or spooky decor for October, but I just decided to go for this one because I felt like it. So, this sticker pack is going to be my main element for today. I'm going to pair it with this washi tape, which also has a sunset theme in it. And of course, I'll be using my Ohuhu markers and Sakura Pigma Micron fine liners. So, let's start with the cover page. Okay, that's it for the cover page. I know it's really simple, I barely did anything there. But honestly, these kind of simple themes are the ones I have been leaning into recently, especially for my bullet journal. For me, the bullet journal is more about functionality, planning, and purpose. But of course, rather than keeping it plain and boring, I still like to make it a little bit pretty. That's why I do these setups. I have noticed that lately I tend to do more elaborate themes just in my reading journal instead. For my bullet journal, I like to keep things simple. At least that's what I have been leaning towards recently. I might change in the future. So, here on the left hand side, I'm creating my calendar page as you can see. I don't write a lot inside my calendar. I usually just mark a few important days or events. So, a small calendar of this size is enough for me. Below the calendar, I'm adding a section titled Important. That's where I'll write down anything important for the month that I need to take care of. That's it for this spread. Moving on to the next pages. This spread is going to be for all my monthly trackers. Here on the left hand side, I'll have my sleep tracker, and on the right hand side, I'll have my habit tracker. Both of them are pretty self explanatory, so I'm not going to get too much into that. For the habit tracker, as usual, I have printed mini calendars in advance on sticker paper, so I'll be using them here for convenience. Okay, that's all for my monthly trackers. Now let's move on to my weekly pages. Sorry about the focus here. I have no idea why my camera was doing that so randomly. It kept going out of focus even though I had it locked. I don't know what happened. But anyway, so these are my weekly pages, and I usually follow the same pattern for all my weeklies. I dedicate one page per week, and for each week, I'll have two sections, one for all the important tasks I need to take care of, and the other one for any additional notes if I have any. The system is quite simple and it works best this way for me. It gives some structure to my planning, but it's not too rigid, so it still has enough flexibility. This balance really works for me, so I have been following the same layout for a long time now, and I'm just continuing with it since it is the one that suits me the best. Here again, I'm repeating a similar structure for the next 2 weeks of the month. Functionality wise, both of these pages are more or less the same. One page per week with two sections per page for tasks and notes. I try to change the size and shape of the sections just to bring a bit variation to the spreads. But other than that, it's pretty much the same as the previous spread, just with slight difference in positioning and layout. here I have one more page for my weekly setup because this month has 5 weeks. I usually group by weeks rather than months. I like all the days of a single week to be in one place rather than being split between 2 months. So that's why this fifth week includes up to 2nd of November. And on the right hand side, I'm adding a page dedicated to reflections. This is a page I include in my setup every 2 to 3 months. I don't do this every single month. The page is basically a space for me to reflect on my major goals for the year, like what's working for me and what's not, and what need to be changed and what I should focus on more, things like that. Okay, so with that, my setup is finally done. Now let's do a final flip through. That's it for today's setup. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out my channel for more journaling content and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.